If there's one logical trap the GMAT just loves to set, it's this one: confusing correlation with causation. It's this sneaky, sneaky assumption that just because two things happen together, one of them must be causing the other. So in the next few minutes, we are going to pull this apart, piece by piece, so you can spot it, dismantle it, and really boost that critical reasoning score. So here's our game plan for mastering this. First, we're going to see the trap for what it is. Then, we'll get armed with the #1 rule you've got to remember. After that, and this is my favorite part, we're going to explore all the clever alternative explanations the GMAT tries to throw at you. And then, finally, we'll put it all into practice and lock in that one key takeaway you need for test day. All right, let's dive right in. Section 1, the causation trap. This is really the GMAT's bread and butter. They love baiting you with a conclusion that looks perfectly fine on the surface. So picture this. A study finds this really strong link between eating tropical fruit and feeling happy. The conclusion they want you to draw? Eating more pineapples and mangoes will make you a happier person. I mean, it sounds pretty good, right? But is that the only possible explanation? This is exactly the kind of critical thinking the GMAT wants you to do. And that question leads us directly to the fundamental rule you have to internalize. So let's jump to Section 2 and make this official. Correlation is not causation. Okay, this slide right here is everything. The whole flaw is just this: assuming that because X and Y are hanging out together, X must be the reason for Y. So the crucial point, and I really want you to burn this into your brain, is that just because two things are correlated, it does not mean one causes the other. Not guaranteed. Okay, so if the argument's conclusion isn't the whole story, what else could possibly be going on? Well, the GMAT is all about testing your ability to see those other possibilities. So welcome to Section 3, the alternative explanations. This visualizes the whole game perfectly. An argument hands you this simple claim: X causes Y. Your job immediately is to push back. You've got to ask yourself, wait a second, could it be the other way around? Could Y actually be causing X? Or is there maybe some other hidden factor, some Z, that's causing both of them? And this breaks it down beautifully with our fruit example. So the author says X causes Y. Fruit makes you happy. But check out alternative #1, reverse causality. Maybe happy people are just more likely to go out and buy tropical fruit, so Y causes X. Then there's alternative #2, the third common cause. What if something like sunny weather is the real cause? The sun makes people happy, and it's when tropical fruits are in season and more available. See? The fruit and the happiness are still connected, but one isn't causing the other at all. So the theory is great and all, but let's actually put this to work. We're moving on to Section 4 to see how this becomes a real strategy for attacking a GMAT argument. Okay, here it is. A classic GMAT-style argument. You see the correlation: more parks, higher property values. And boom, there's the causal conclusion: building parks will cause property values to go up. It sounds so reasonable, but you're smarter than that now. This is exactly what should be going off in your head. First, you spot the correlation. Parks are linked with high property values. Right away, you question the cause. Then you start brainstorming. What about reverse causality? Maybe neighborhoods that already have high property values are the ones with the money and influence to get nice parks built. Or what about a third cause? Maybe a factor like the overall wealth of a neighborhood is what leads to both high property values and the construction of more parks. Suddenly, that city plan doesn't sound so airtight, does it? So let's wrap all of this up. We're going to boil this entire idea down into one single powerful strategy in our final section: your key GMAT takeaway. Here it is, the bottom line. When you're in that critical reasoning section and you see an argument make that leap from correlation to causation, your mission becomes crystal clear. You need to scan those answer choices and find the one that gives you a plausible alternative explanation, either that reverse cause or that hidden third factor. That's almost always going to be the answer choice that weakens the argument. And I'll just leave you with this final thought. Now that you've got this tool in your toolkit, start looking for it. Where are you going to see this flaw today? Is it going to be in a news headline, an advertisement, maybe in a meeting at work? Because once you learn how to spot this, you will see it absolutely everywhere. And that is the kind of sharp, critical thinking that's going to send your GMAT score through the roof.